So I'm originally from Philadelphia, and I feel like having been there and lived in other bigger cities like Chicago and visiting friends in San Francisco, you hear a lot about the LGBT community in all of those cities, and it's very loud and proud, and it's very obvious in the city when you go there. But when you come to a place like Raleigh, it's almost as if it doesn't exist. And I wanted to come on this tour to learn more about it because I know it's here, and I know people want to talk about it, and I know there's a big movement here that needs to be heard and understood.
Celebrate Pride Month in Raleigh. This is actually a really special Pride Month in Raleigh because it's Raleigh's first official Pride Month where Raleigh is celebrating it. The Governor's Mansion, what does that have to do with LGBT history? Can you think of anything in recent history where maybe there was a bill passed that people would be angry about? HB2. Corey never had any sort of remorse. He still stands by HB2. So since there was nothing that could really be done about the bill at that time as far as working through organizations, instead they just went down there and they basically blew air horns at him, and they wouldn't let him rest, and they wouldn't let him have peace because he wasn't letting the trans community have peace. For an entire church to be kicked out of the Southern Baptist Convention, especially here in Raleigh, North Carolina, they were willing to make that sacrifice because they wanted the LGBT community, they wanted same-sex marriage to be a thing. Yeah, if you've got a drink, give it cheers to Fuller Memorial Baptist Church.
It was a single light bulb, no cover over the light, over the door. A single light bulb. That's how you knew it was a gay club.
On your left over here, nice rainbow mural. Because we're coming up on Legends. Do you guys love drag shows? Me too, yes.
I have never been to Legends.
That's dancing! That's dancing! Come on!
So they wanted to ban drag, which of course is ridiculous. And so some of the leaders of the local clubs, like Legends and Flex, went to city council and they literally showed the videos of drag shows. They were like, maybe if you see what a drag show looks like, you'll understand that it's not vile or harmful. It's fun and it's whimsical, and a lot of times it's silly. And the owner of Flex, he literally wrote a movie that played at film festivals, and there were very heavy overtones that this was meant to be Flex and Legends, right? So Flex and Legends, the drag queens from each would battle it out.
For Legends and Flex, we would like to thank everyone for coming out. Thank you so much this evening.
But they came together to fight city council to protect drag for future generations.
I have word here that our ordinance has been lifted. Drag is now legal in Raleigh.
Happy Pride, Raleigh.
Happy Pride!
Shout out to the ladies in the back.
I know.